when I glance at it, it looks like a U substitution problem. So that's the route I'm going to go, and we're going to see how it works. Now, typically, you make your U what's in the parentheses, so let's try that. So we're going to make the U the g of x. So if we took the derivative of that, our derivative of g of x would be g prime of x, and then dx in the back. And then typically we solve here for our dx. So it would be du divided by g prime. Okay. And then the other thing that you have to be kind of careful of are these limits are going to change. So you don't want to put 1 to 4 on here when we're switching it. So instead of g of x squared, it's going to be u squared. And then I'm going to write the g prime of x, and my dx here is du over g prime of x. So those end up canceling each other out. You might have saw that and not even written them, which is fine. I like to write them just to make sure I'm keeping myself in check here. And then our endpoints are our limits here. This is our x value. Our x is equal to 1. So if our x is equal to 1, then this would be g of 1 here would be my u. So this is g of 1. And this one up here will be g of 4. And then you can use your table to come up with those. So g of 1 is 3 right here. G of 1, 3. And g of 4 is 1. So I'll make sure I do this right here. G of 1 is 3, and g of 4 is 1. And then in here we got u squared du. And then you don't have to switch it back because we have our new limits. Now typically people like to put the smaller value down here and the bigger value up here. That's fine. It will work if you don't switch those as well. So you can leave them if you want to. So I've got the negative out front, u squared. When we take the antiderivative, we add 1. And you divide by 3 or divide by your new exponent. So I'm going to put a third out front going from 1 to 3. And then if we plug in 3 here, we get negative a third times 3 cubed, which is 27. And then subtract, and we got negative a third times 1. And you can leave it like this and circle it and be done. If you want to make it look nicer, you can. Just be real careful. I would strongly encourage you to start circling answers that look like this for your actual AP test there. We'll write it a different way in case you went a little bit further. So 27 divided by 3 would be 9. So we got negative 9 there, and then plus a third. And I would leave it like that. Obviously, you could write it different ways also, but that would work. So those are equivalent to each other.